So on a typical Friday, I've been trying to incorporate hills into my training. One week I did some longer repeats where I did 5 times 600 meters uphill, but most of the time it's more short repeats. So on a couple other occasions I've done 4 times 200 meter hill and 6 times 200 meter hill. Today I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 6 times 200 meter hill. Before I do that though, I'm going to get in some mileage, do 2 miles easy, 4 miles moderate, and then I'm gonna do the 6 times 200 meter hill. And then I'll finish up with a little more easy running to make it 10 miles for the day. So before I actually start running, I'm actually going to wheel out my hill, because the hill that I've been doing, I haven't actually wheeled out and I'm just guessing on the distance. I think it's a little over 200 meters. I'm gonna guess 218 meters. So we'll see how close I am. So I was close. The hill that I've been doing was 216 meters, and I guess 218, so I was only 2 meters off. And now I have an accurately measured 200 meter hill. So I'm gonna take off for my run now. Getting pretty close to finishing up with my first 2 easy miles now. I'll probably just check back in with you after my moderate is finished. I really just want to focus on the running, so I'll catch you in a bit. I just finished up about a minute and a half ago. I ran 23:59 for the 4 mile moderate, so that's really good. I think I probably stuck between 5:55 and 6:05 pace the entire time. Felt pretty consistent all the way. Pretty decent weather out. Really good weather relatively compared to what we've been dealing with, but yeah, that was solid. So I'm gonna get into the hills now. I like to do some high knees before I get right into the hills, but I'm not taking too much recovery, just trying to go straight into them. I'm gonna do the hills probably starting around 3K race effort and progressing down to mile race effort. I don't think I ever mentioned this, but I was taking 2 minutes rest in between each hill rep. So I'd jog back down the hill in about a minute, and then I'd just walk around at the bottom of the hill for the other minute and go again. So that was a super successful training session today. Not done yet because I still have to go cool down 2.5 miles, but it was really solid stuff. So I'm just gonna get going on my cool down right away. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Okay, cool down is done, so I'm done for the running for the day. And actually yesterday I talked about I like to do something a little bit extra after the running each day. And today really I consider those hills the extra piece of the puzzle. A lot of really successful coaches will say that hills are the best form of resistance training for runners, and I believe them, so that's what I did today. So I'm just gonna drive home now and get in my stretching, and I'll be done with my training for the day. So today the Diamond League Monaco meet is happening, which is typically the best Diamond League track and field meet every year. So I'm super excited for that. So I'm going to be watching that for the next couple hours and providing live updates in my Discord server. If you're not aware, I do have a distance running Discord server, which is just a place for people to talk about stuff. And if you want to look into it, there's a link to join down in the description. It is just an app you can get on any phone, so maybe I'll see you there. Over now, and we saw a lot of really good competitions. Sydney McLaughlin ran 53:32, I believe, in the 400 hurdles. World record in the women's mile by Safan Hassan, 4:12:33. In the men's pole vault, 6.02 meters won the competition. And in the men's 800, 141 high by Nigel Amos. So a lot of really good stuff out there. Has had those cherries on sale lately, and they're freaking delicious. I try to eat as balanced of a diet as possible and get everything I need through real foods, but just in case I'm missing out on anything, I try to take a multivitamin each day as well as a small supplement of iron. I try to be very diligent with taking one of those every day, especially when I start to get into higher training loads like I am right now. So I didn't record anything from tonight, but it was a pretty chill night. I drove over to Carthage, Missouri to play a new disc golf course. It was nice to meet you, David and Lisa. So I'm going to bed now, and I'll see you tomorrow with a really chill day of training. So I just had one of the laziest days that I've had in a long time, but it feels really good because it feels like my body has begun to absorb a lot of the training from the past couple weeks. So seriously, I woke up, had some breakfast, felt like I wanted to take a nap, so I did. Then I woke up, had some lunch, and ran a couple errands and came back and took another nap. And now here I am finally getting around to my run for the day. So it's just gonna be an easy run, low mileage. I'm just gonna go for a 6 miler and stretch and call it a day. A little over 3 miles in now. My Achilles started off pretty tight from all the inactivity today, but they're feeling pretty good now. Legs are feeling good as well. So no complaints with that run, and now I'm just here chilling for the night. I'm actually going to get started on editing this video because it can be really daunting if you try to do it all at once, so I'm going to try to get a good chunk of that knocked out tonight before bed so I don't have to do it all tomorrow or Monday. Very, very uneventful day today, which I totally needed. Sometimes I just really need to recharge the batteries, and today I did that, so I'll see you for tomorrow's run. It's Sunday morning, so you know what that means. It's time for the long run. I told myself at the beginning of the summer that I was going to make the effort to drive around to different places for my Sunday long runs just to explore some new dirt roads, and I haven't done that very much, so today that's what I am doing. They're all still mile section dirt roads, but a couple of these have some little turns in them, and that's about the most exciting you'll get here in southeast Kansas is turning a little bit in a road. So today the plan is to go 15 miles. I don't really have any plans for the pacing. I'm not sure if I want to incorporate any moderate stuff in it, but I think I might end up doing that. Right before bed last night, I watched the training montage from Rocky IV, so I'm kind of pumped, but I need to hold back the emotions a little bit and make sure I don't crush anything. But I'd still like to have a solid run, so let's go. So 3 miles into the run and I'm already averaging 6:32 per mile. Feeling really strong, but it's also pretty common for me to get a little too ambitious at the start of a long run like this. So I just need to chill, keep it around there for a while before I try to bite off more than I can chew. One of the worst things out here at the dirt roads is when a big tractor dusts the crap out of you. Almost halfway done now. The mile sections in the area that I was just running are a little bit funky, so I'm not sure what pace I'm running exactly right now, but I'll be able to map it out and put the stats there for you later. Still running within my control, so good run so far. Nine-ish miles in at this point. Now I've got 5 miles straight back to my car and then a little bit more to add on, and that'll be it for the run. About 3 miles to go now. There's actually been some really solid hills in the past few miles, and I think I've got a couple more to go. So I'm just imagining Apollo Creed telling me, no pain, no pain, no pain. So I'll see you at the end of the run. I would say no pain, but I just got a bunch of sweat in my eyes and it's pretty painful. So that was a solid run. That was 15 miles. That's the longest I've gone since late August, I believe. Ah, this sweat's still bugging the hell out of me though. Ah, Jesus. But yeah, got a lot of really solid dirt roads. Got a few solid hills. Couldn't ask for much more. So I made it back home after that long run, and as much as I would like to start my vegetation for the day, I still need to get into my strengthening work. So I'm going to do the exact same strengthening exercises and core exercises that I did after Wednesday's workout, and then I'll stretch, and then I will be completely done with the training for the week. So I'm gonna save you on all the footage of the exercises since you already got all that, and I'll talk to you in a bit. So with a long session like that, you get super dehydrated, especially when it's really hot. Like today when I finished my run, it was around a heat index of 90 degrees. So I drank 32 ounces of water right when I finished, and then I drank another one of those bottles throughout my strengthening exercises. And now I'm drinking Gatorade, and I'm gonna have some chocolate milk with my meal, and then I'll be sipping on water throughout the rest of the day. So that was a really great finish to the training for the week. That was 75 miles for the week, which I'm super happy about. I can't be a vegetable yet though, because I still need to make a meal, because that's super important in actually recovering from your training and taking advantage of the hard work that you put in. So like usual, I'm gonna have a quick snack, then I'll probably take a shower, and then I'll make a meal. Most of the training and recovery related stuff is done for the day, so now I'm gonna relax for a bit and try to crank out some of this video editing. Jesus, this has taken a long time to edit. I'm only through 2 days, but I've got like 16 minutes of edited footage. I got a lot more footage throughout the week than I realized I did, and I think that's why I was so exhausted yesterday, because all this talking really wears an introvert out. So I need to take a little break from this editing. editing this video has been quite the task. I definitely didn't expect to be able to make 3 parts out of this, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. I've got everything edited Monday through Saturday, and right now it's 10:43 p.m. and I really want to get Sunday done too before I go to bed. So I want to do a quick wrap up of my training and what I'm working towards to finish up the video. The past week of training was absolutely great. I got in 75 miles with a variety of work. So in the past 3 weeks, I've hit 3 highest mileage weeks in a row since early September. I went 61, 70, and 75, so I'm due for a down week. So next week I'm definitely feeling a day off somewhere, and I might cut out one of the quality sessions just to really dial it back for a week. Some of you might be wondering what I'm actually training for right now, and to be honest, I'm just training to be generally fit again. My goal going into this summer was just to have a completely healthy and modest training block. So I'm planning on staying on a similar schedule for about another month, and then when I hit that point, I will evaluate everything and see where I want to go from there. For this fall, I would love to be back to where a 90-mile week doesn't feel like much, and occasionally I'd run 100 to 110, but I'm not getting too far ahead of myself. I'm taking it 1 week at a time and getting there day by day, week by week. So I hope you enjoyed this 3-part week in the life of video, and I will see you next time.